How many matches are up today? We have 3 matches. It's okay, only 1 out of 4 of you are gonna die. It's fine. And you know what probably is the best when it comes to games? Finding out who the GM is who's gonna be giving the game out. And, you know, we've had him show up quite a few times. Royal Blue Wizard, come on in. RBW, RBW, RBW. Oh, I'm sure he's gonna join. You know, RBW is a new GM this year, and he's quickly become, I think, one of the favorites here, because occasionally, you really never know what kind of game RBW is gonna give. What could it be today? I don't know what it's gonna be because he's not responding. Okay, RBW, let me go ahead and read your mind. Ooh, you know what? I'm seeing ninjas. Oh, there are a lot of ninjas. Okay, let me see what else I can get. I see an ocean in front of the ninja. An ocean. It's very deep. Well, it's an ocean. Of course it's very deep. Oh my gosh, I am terrible at reading minds. Okay. In fact, in the ocean, I see something flat. Oh, it's coming into shape. It's not... It's got a tail. It's flat. It has a... Oh, it's a ray. Stingray? No, it's a manta ray. Oh no, I think we have Wrath of the Black Manta coming your way today for the first game. Luckily, I was able to read a few minds and figure out what is the first game. By the way, this is one of the matches that we consider 5B, which is essentially they don't have points enough to make it into the final bracket. We tend to give games that are a little bit more enjoyable to people who are in this, and I personally love this game. Okay, let me tell you. I've beaten it. There's a little bit of a twist for the game today, though, because, yes, they do need to play through it in order to make as much progress as possible, but we are judging progress based off of how many children they rescue. And the kids are going to love that, you know? We're not leaving children behind. We're gonna save them. You know, I would say that the music is not quite as good as other aspects of this game, but I still love it. It's beautiful. Yeah, you know what? Kids sometimes deserve to be rescued. It's fine. We're gonna go ahead and do that. Dragon, you're looking forward to your 5B game? Oh, all 5B games are beautiful. So, you probably wouldn't expect this when it comes to ninja games, but there is, in fact, going to be some flying in this.
While ninjas fly.
Oh my gosh. Corndan, hello.
Oh, nobody else was here.
I was gonna say, where's RBW?
No idea.
Did his internet die?
I have no idea. I've never ever seen it.
I'm baffled. But you like ninjas, right?
Sure, I love ninjas.
In fact, I remember an old animutation back from the early 2000s called... Oh wait, I can't say that word. Holy crap ninjas. How about that?
Holy crap ninjas?
Yeah. It was a great animutation. I loved it.
Excellent. And this is not my choice. This was Royal Blue Wizard's choice, Time Stalker. I'm just here because nobody else was here. And I like ninjas.
Yeah, it's fine for you to come, stop on by, relax a little bit as we get everything ready. I'm still waiting for 2 of our players to get the game rolling so I can capture. That's alright. Let me go ahead and ping them.
Tina is quite right. I am a noted ninja aficionado. More so than pirates.
More so than wait, yeah, I don't know. I like pirates more than ninjas. Ninjas are okay, but pirates are so cool.
Oh, there's been a lot of good ninja games. Ninja Gaiden,
Okay.
The Last Ninja 2. Okay, Last Ninja is questionable, but it's kind of fun.
I was gonna say Karate Kid, but that's not quite the same thing.
No. Kung Fu, that's kind of ninjas, sort of.
Okay, but Assassin's Creed 4, which I think is objectively the best pirate or ninja video game that's ever been made.
Isn't, or is Sid Meier's Pirates a better game?
I haven't played Sid Meier's Pirates. I don't know.
And hey, hello? I see Royal Blue Wizard in here.
RBW, hello.
Hello.
Where were you?
I needed to use the restroom.
Oh, okay. I know that you had a question in Discord as well, if you're able to get to that.
Its ruling is fine.
Sweet. Oh my gosh, well, I'm really excited you chose this game, because you made me play this game, first off.
I did.
Second off, I love it. I am a giant fan of this game. I'm so glad I got to experience it. And now 4 of our players are going to play it as well. Yeah, so...
they enjoy it.
Obviously, it's a ninja game. It's also a platformer. And a rescue game. We're trying to rescue children. Now, this won't be a surprise to anybody because you let the players know that children are a little bit hidden in the game. A good game? Oh, we have people stopping in and saying this is good. You know what? I would say that it's bad, but in such a good way.
It has interesting decisions.
It has decisions, at least.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, by the way, are they allowed to skip text?
No, of course not.
Oh, good. Good. That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
As the quote that I just pulled up in your chat demonstrates, skipping text is a crime.
Yep. We are not going to be skipping any text. They will have to show it when they have text pop up. Yeah, cutscene percent. That's right. Everybody, be sure to enjoy the faces in the game that are possibly a little bit plagiarized. Maybe a teeny tiny bit, you know?
Just a little.
Just a bit. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm looking for... I have too many windows, RBW. Too many windows on my computer.
I can't help you with that, I'm sorry.
Well, thanks. Is this licensed? As a matter of fact, it is, I believe.
Yeah, this is licensed by Nintendo of America. You can see it right on Shentok's screen.
Oh, yeah.
So...
Yeah?
Yep, sorry. Whenever you're ready.
I am asking them if they are ready. I do want people in chat to be sure they get their best ninja emotes. Going through the ground emotes. I don't know if there are any of those. What else? What else shows up in here? Kites, flying things. Anything that flies is also welcome. Okay. We are doing the countdown in Discord, so spam those emotes. Get ready, buddy. If your name is Buddy, or Bubs, and as soon as I see movement in the first stage, I will start our timer. Now, we are having them watch the first cutscene.
That we are.
No Bubsy. No Bubsy. Okay. Children are vanishing. Uh-oh. From the streets of New York City. Some people think that the kids are being kidnapped. But the police and FBI have no leads. Parents are afraid to let their kids go outside. Will this case ever be solved? I don't know if it will. Ring ring. Who could be calling in the middle of the night? Hello? I love the black Manta there. Hello, Manta! Master, what's up? You've heard about the disappearing children in New York? Of course. Well, it looks like the kidnapping theory was correct. How's that? They've taken several children, including my youngest student, Taro. But Taro is a sharp boy. He left a clue. We found a letter at the scene. It says, "Please send help. We have been kidnapped and are being held near the waterfront." It's time I got to the bottom of this. I'll find Taro and put an end to this madness. Once and for all. Good. May the force of eternal wisdom be your guide. Okay, moving on to New York City. I started the timer. It looks like Kaishura may have actually started or skipped a little bit of the intro, so we'll at least be able to see half a minute or so that she had the advantage there. So if we need, we can factor it in. Ooh, loosen up, man. Oh, so RBW, what is up with this game?
It's a anti-drug message, and I'm making them play with a slightly modified set of rules.
Okay, what are the rules?
So, normally when we Kusogr4nde, it's always important to go and make as much progress as possible.
Yes.
In Wrath of Black Manta, as it's a strong anti-drug PSA, involving kidnapping children and turning them into dope dealers.
I forgot about that.
It is important that all of the children, or as many children as possible anyway, get rescued. So the more children that get rescued, the better, and whoever has rescued the most children wins the match.
Yeah, so luckily the end screen for each of the stages does show how many children they helped in that stage. So luckily they can get hints about the kidnappings by talking to the people in red. Thank you, Nightbot, for bringing back memories of when I played this. This game is actually fairly beatable in a short amount of time.
I have not actually seen anyone speedrun this. I'm sure you can beat it very quickly, but I'm also kind of sure that our players... I did not tell them how to heal, which is kind of a oversight on my part, but I figure they'll figure it out.
Yeah, they're smart.
And the other thing is, rescuing all the children is a lot harder because there's an element of randomness in finding the hidden doors.
Yeah, simply put, there is no indication about the hidden doors. Like, you have to shoot in the same place a whole bunch.
Not that much. You just have to be standing in the right place as you shoot several times.
It's a little bit rough, but you know, we'll see if people continue to hunt and find the children, or if they give up and move on to the next stage. The tiebreaker is progress, so if they have saved the same number of children, it's good to be at a later stage. And Kashur is taking a death there.
And a game over. So both Healthing and Kashura have game overed.
Oh yeah. What are these kidnappings all about? I don't know. I just follow orders. Yeah, whatever, you nerd.
So mechanically, whenever you go into a room that does not have a letter or power-up, or a captured child, there will be 2 enemies inside, and then upon killing one of them, a third one will show up. If you kill all 3, you gain back 3 bars of life.
Yes.
You can go in and out of doors repeatedly to gain lots of life like this. So
it's absolutely needed.
So once you have found a single door, you pretty much should have full life at all times. Finding the hidden doors, on the other hand, that I'm waiting to see if anyone figures out.
Oh yeah.
I also noticed that no one is using the ring, so I question this.
Do they know how to use it?
I told them.
You did tell them, but it still isn't very straightforward.
Hold down the B button.
It's hard. Oh, there goes Kaishira using the double ninja technique.
Art of the Shadow.
Yeah, that one.
Which is, all things considered, obscenely good, considering that they give it to you right off the bat.
Yeah, it's pretty darn good. Ooh, Healthing is taking a death right there. Luckily, you do have a few lives. It's not too dangerous. Do you know how many continues you have in this game? I have
4,
no idea.
I believe.
4?
Yep.
Okay. Honestly, if not for telling them to go after and try to find the children, I think we could see people get to the final stage, maybe even the final boss in this game.
Oh, definitely.
They wouldn't beat him.
That's because he has such a stupid beating requirement.
It's so dumb! It's one of the dumbest boss fights I think I've ever played on the NES.
Mistress Psycho has the right idea, but she's too far away. She needs to move a little bit closer to the wall.
Come on, Mr. Psycho. You can do it. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's okay.
I mean, worst case scenario, if I recall correctly, there is one child who we will come across just as you move forward, so I assume that unless people are skipping doors like crazy, they should at least find one child.
Oh, Mr. Psycho has made it to
I think
this
she
guy.
skipped all the children. This boss is tiny.
I
Shoot him
think
in the head.
so. At the same time, it'll help with tiebreaker, but Shentok has a child. If you shoot the wall on the right, you'll find a hidden door. Great. The children actually have some of the best suggestions in this game as well, even though this one's like continuously dressing during the whole conversation.
Oh, is that what what that child is doing? I just kind of assumed they were being helped out of a large block of ice that they were imprisoned in and were being handed crutches.
I mean, that's also possible. It's a little bit difficult to say. So, Shentok ran into something that is definitely a question when it comes to this game. There's a hidden door, and he said to the right, but what does that mean?
This one, if I recall correctly, you kneel next to the box and repeatedly shoot the wall, and you will get into a room with a power-up.
Oh, there we go. Shentok found the power-up. The thing is, like, as soon as you get hints, you have to figure out what the hints mean. And once you figure out one or two of them, they're fairly straightforward, but it still is trying to play with some of the old Nintendo logic. Let's just say Nintendo is not always straightforward with what you need to do. Tiny's got a good sprite. I agree with chat here. Tiny's adorable. Unfortunately, he also becomes very dead, but, you know.
Well, you know, it happens. There you go, Shintok found it. So there are 4 children in this area.
Yes.
Assuming that Shintok does not just promptly leave and skip all of them,
well,
which is a possibility.
A second child right there.
Oh, you're right. That's a jacket, and I always thought that was a crutch.
No, it's a jacket. It's clothing. So okay. Just so everybody knows, this was developed by a company called AI Co. Published by Taito, however you want to say it. This company also made Twin Cobra, they made Raiden, from what I can see, they made some Bomberman games and Sonic Shuffle, Mario Party 2 and 3? What? I don't know exactly how they contributed, but apparently they helped with those.
Yeah.
Okay, apparently they actually are a subcontractor for other companies like Hudson. And Hudson used them for some of the Mario Party games. That makes sense. So kudos to them, they made this beautiful game. They're the Black Manta. Only stole a little bit of art in order to make it, so good.
Only a little bit.
The person who did the art and graphics for this game literally only worked on this game. I think maybe other people were like, hey, this is kind of plagiarism. And they're like, you're fired. Out of here. Get out of here. You're done.
That would not surprise me.
Not at all. As far as I can see, most of the people only worked on this game. They didn't actually work on any other games.
Well,
yeah.
I'm not exactly surprised, but there you go. So that puts Shintok at 3, I believe, and everyone else is still at 0. No, wait, Kishura saved one.
Nice, Kishura. Kishura moving up to 2nd place right now.
Indeed.
The guys in red are good, they give you hints, but if you kill them, they can't help you very much after that.
Though, fair point to make, the guys in red are worth 200 points, whereas the normal enemies are worth 100. So killing more guys in red will get you an extra life faster.
Gotcha. Okay, Kishura is trying to figure out one of the hints. I think she was going around shooting a wall a little bit. Unfortunately, she didn't shoot enough and in all of the places. Get on top of the door and shoot the left wall. That's the hint here. Okay, she should be able to do that as long as she's patient.
It's all about placement. Well, never mind.
You really have to trust it and just shoot a whole bunch in order to do that.
You also have to move close to it. Because shooting a distance away is not going to help you. I believe the logic there is you have to be right up against the wall so that when you accidentally trigger it, it swings around and you end up in the room.
Oh yeah. Oh no, Shintok is fighting Tiny, who is not very well named, but hey, he's a good guy. Using Art of the Shadow in order to get some hits in there. I believe Tiny only really gets hit if you hit his face.
That's correct. There's in fact a note that tells you Tiny's weak point is his head.
Well, I mean, most people's weak point is their face.
Well, we can test this. Hey, bro, touch this star with your face.
Ow! Unfortunately, Shintok is having a bit of a hard time with the Tiny fight.
Yeah, once you die once, it becomes a lot harder.
Yeah, it doesn't help that he gets his health back and you do not get all of yours back.
Uh-oh, Kishore has done something very, very dangerous.
Yep, don't get behind Tiny, everybody. So if you pay attention to his pattern, you can actually get fairly consistent gaps in his movement so that you don't take damage.
This is true.
It's just better to go slow than to get a game over. But with that said... Oh, go ahead.
Mr. Psycho has found the first child, so that puts her in third, I believe.
Ooh, very nice.
I have not seen Helfing find any children yet.
Not yet. But yeah, Mr. Psycho would be considered in second because she has made a little bit more progress than Kishore at this point.
She has?
I thought...
Kishore died to Tiny.
Mr. Psycho fought Tiny a long time ago.
Yeah, but Mr. Psycho found child after Kishore did.
Okay. Well, one of them's gonna make some more progress in a little while. We'll go ahead and see where they get to after that.
Good point.
So, RBW, how has your week been? I believe we last talked to you this last weekend, Sunday.
Yeah, I guess we did. Oh, Mr. Psycho found the hidden area.
Nice.
So she can quickly pull second or even first, because I believe Shentok did not find all 4 children in the area.
I don't believe Shentok did, yeah.
And for the record, for anyone wondering, no, New York City does not look like this anymore.
Oh, it's changed.
Too little graffiti. Yeah,
I've
a lot more
never
graffiti.
been to... I've never been to New York, so thank you for helping me not be disappointed.
Yeah, it never looked this clean.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been so angry show up. Why is there a cup on the ground? Why is there a cup here? Who littered in New York City? You need a ticket, okay? I'm gonna give you a fine for littering in New York City.
Benimation has commented, the amount of secret walls in New York is accurate, though. And I can't argue with that.
Yeah,
that is correct.
Yeah, I could believe it. Oh my gosh. I was thinking, here, we don't have too many secret walls, but one of the theaters that I used to perform improv in did. And they actually had a years ago, they had a secret brothel in the theater. It's great. It's a great little piece of Utah history there. I performed in a brothel. The bathroom had leather walls. It was really weird. Okay, it's no longer a brothel. Don't worry. Don't come visit me if you were hoping. So...
Sorry, I was making
a
sure
little
that...
distracted. Okay. Hey, Shintok found a child to help.
That's the first child.
Yeah, it's actually kind of surprising how many secret brothels there were in Utah. But then again, maybe not.
I'm not really sure how to respond to that.
Anyways, I imagine New York City, the secret doors are probably similar to that, you know? Just... You gotta look around, go in the theater, go sneak around every building, look for crevices, shoot stars at them. Then you're
Luckily,
good.
you have an infinite number.
You have so... Well, you're an expert ninja, okay? You're not like those ninjas who carry 5 of them and then run out.
Yeah, that's true.
You're not the stealthiest ninja.
Look, it's very hard to be stealthy when you're walking around in bright purple in New York City.
Yeah, okay, you've got a point. I'm gonna say that some of the players really don't know the health strat quite yet, and that's going to be extremely important.
This is very true. I think Healthing is struggling the most. I hope she figures it out.
Shentok went into a door to get extra health. Okay, there we go. Shentok saving a child. Jeez, thanks for letting me out. Why did they kidnap me? My family isn't rich or anything. They're gonna make you into dope.
Dealers!
Dealers!
You don't use drugs, do you? No, I don't.
Good.
Good. Don't let anyone get you started on drugs. They're a dead end.
Oh no. And by dead, it means you get a shuriken thrown in your face. That's what happens.
That is a pretty bad way to go.
Oh yeah, pretty terrible. Tiny is being a wall for a lot of the players so far. I'm not
That's true.
I don't know, it took me, I think, 2 tries to beat Tiny, but you really just have to figure out a way to avoid the bricks from falling on your head, you know? As long as you can walk left and right and jump after some of these cycles, you're good.
Pretty much. I mean, the thing about this fight is that you can do it without using any ninja arts at all. As the hold-up jump will get you high enough to hit him in the head.
Yes.
But the bricks are killer.
They hurt so much. Well, I don't know. I've never had a brick drop on my head, so...
I believe this leads into my next comment of, let's test this, bro!
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
Thanks for at least asking.
Anytime. Anytime.
I do think that the art of the shadow is a good way to do it, as long as they keep moving left and right during Tiny's stomps.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, Shentok, just do it, do it.
Just take your time,
Okay.
Shentok. It is a race, but you're more likely to win if you do not jump into his hands.
Yep. I made plenty of mistakes in this fight, though. I'm not too surprised.
Ah, poor Shentok.
Okay, Kados, nobody has beaten Tiny at this point. They're all trying to kill him. As for children who have
Shentok
been
and Mr.
saved...
Psycho are tied at 3, and Keishura has 1. Healthing has not managed to save any children.
Aha, very nice. Oh boy, okay, okay. Things are going okay. Kaishura was using Art of the Shadow as well. Just don't jump into Tiny's hand. It's not that tiny! And there we go, Kaishura taking a death. Still, 2 lives left, but the serious health downgrade after dying is rough.
This is true.
I think this would be a really fun game to speedrun. You wouldn't save any of the children unless you were doing a save all the children run.
I don't even think that category is run.
Maybe it should be.
Well, I mean, this is dumbed down from my original plan with this game, which was see every conversation, which
Oh,
penalized people for killing the man in red, but I was told it was going to be a little too hard to keep track of.
Oh yeah, 100% too hard. It's hard to keep track of 4 streams and how many children they've saved, but you've been doing a pretty good job of that. Oh, Kaishura did a really good job against Tiny, but unfortunately it was not enough to take him down. I'm glad he has this nice little heart tattoo. I don't know if you can call that a heart, though. It's vaguely heart-shaped, you know?
Well, I figure it was kind of hard for the tattoo artist to get, you know, a good idea of what a reasonable-sized heart would look like on an arm that big.
That's fair enough. Probably can't blame the artist. Oh, it looks like a map? Wait. Let me pull this up and take a look.
Looks like Shentok is going really defensive, but it will probably pay out. Tiny has, I think, 8 or 7 hits left.
There's so many hits.
Each block takes 2 stars to the face.
No, Shentok. Oh,
no!
Sad day.
So close.
Everybody shed a tear for Shentok, who almost defeated Tiny.
Oh, he still had a good 5 hits left.
The man in red knows something. Such a good note there, you know?
Thanks, Taro. What else can you tell me?
I don't know. Seriously, so many of these people in this game are just useless.
And this sounds like the complaint of every drug lord. I'm surrounded by useless people.
Oh yeah. If you've ever watched the movies, can you imagine being somebody who worked for a drug lord who was like, yeah, I'm semi-competent at my job. Guess what? You know, I actually vacuumed my car out after I spilled the cocaine. You know, it was a little work, but, you know, there are no traces left, okay? I did what you wanted me to do. Oh, and I also got your soup pressed at the dry cleaners. It was $5 off.
I'm waiting for you to make a sort of sniffing noise and rub at your nose, having commented about, flammable spilled cocaine.
Nah, I'm good.
Alright.
It was an actual vacuum, okay? I'm not that kind of henchman.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You said you were semi-competent.
Well, yeah, obviously, like, vacuuming it up probably isn't the best thing, you know? There are probably other ways to deal with it, but, you know, at least it got rid of it and made the car less question. Anyway, stop asking, okay? I'm the henchman. I can figure out how to do it. Hey, Mr. Psycho saving a child again. Very nice.
Who are you anyway? The Black Manta. That was about as helpful as what the red guys told me.
By the way, children who are watching, we do not recommend drugs in this stream. Unless they're prescribed. Or, yeah. Or if your mom gives you a Tylenol because you have a headache. You know, that's fine too.
Yes, but nothing illicit.
Yeah, nothing illicit. Don't do illicit drugs. Urgh.
I have to admit, this game seems like it would have been the perfect one to have the winners don't use drugs starter, but it's not an arcade game.
Well, William Sessions didn't even know about this game. He probably released the game and they're like, why didn't we get that message in there? William Sessions, stop playing Black Manta on the job, okay? Go do, you know, like other Attorney General stuff. We don't need you... We don't need you paying attention, or the Surgeon General, whatever he was. Okay, sure, you're so dead. I love this idea, but there's no chance. Bleh. FBI Director. There we go. Thank you, Mike. FBI Director.
Getting stepped on is a terrible way to go.
I mean, it has to be, right?
I mean, makes sense.
Yeah, question. Who do you believe more, Wally Bear or the ninja here, Black Manta?
I mean, they're both trying to save kids in their own way, aren't they?
I don't know if Wally Bear's trying to say anything. He doesn't.
Well, then Wally...
He's not exactly the brightest little bear in the whole city, you know?
Hey, he's a bear with a job.
No, he's unemployed. He still goes to school, you know?
Ah, fair enough.
Mr. Psycho is doing really well against this boss, against Tiny.
He's almost there. Needs to, take it easy.
Okay, very nice. Just 1 or 2 more hits.
2 hits to go.
Still better to be careful. Don't rush it.
Definitely.
There we go. Oh, flashing.
Oh, sorry,
It's too
flashing
late
warning.
for the
I totally
flashing
forgot
warning.
about that.
It's too late.
Help points, 6,000. It's 2,000 per kid, so that is...
That was a little intense. Well, good. I'm glad to see that Mr. Psycho has made some pretty good progress. How many kids was that again?
3.
3 kids saved. Are you counting that as more progress, or has anybody else found more than 3 kids?
No, no one else has found more than 3 kids, and I don't think they will. The other kids are hidden in really silly locations. Just because there's no note that tells you there's a hidden door doesn't mean that there isn't a hidden door. I believe every underground section has at least one hidden door.
Oh yeah. I wonder where all the kids are. If it's even reasonable to go find all the kids, or if there are some kids who continue to be, you know, hidden to this day.
Well, I mean, if they've been in if they've been in those ice boxes for that long. Oh hey, Helthing has found children. Good job, Helthing.
Oh, nice. Yay, finding children. Hey, Mr. Psycho is on to the best level here. Oh my gosh.
You just hated this level, didn't you?
Oh, I hated it. There goes Mr. Psycho, taking a death. It looks like you're supposed to
There's
jump.
another one.
That is not the answer. What you have to do is kill the ninja with the kite. The white kite.
Well, the
And then-
other ninja only shows up because you've gone too far forward.
It's so dumb, though. Like, it's not straightforward at all what you're supposed to do here.
I mean, the demo shows it.
While the demo shows it,
It's like Shentok's almost there.
you have to get like 3 hits on the ninja in order to actually get the kite.
3 hits or you Art of the Fire Ring, which will instantly kill it. And Keishura is also beaten. Tiny.
Nice. Oh no! Mr. Psycho, let the kite go! Okay.
Keishura has 10,000 health points. Crud. Let me check something. Yes, I saw Cadus. More health points would mean more children saved. Let's just go with that, Cadus. I will check my numbering again.
Ah, well, good. Shentok is moving on, it looks like. I think so. I think that's a little bit of progress right there.
Yeah, that puts everyone on stage 2.
Nice. Yeah, Keishura and Shentok are trying to figure out how to bind different spells here. The controls in this menu are surprisingly unintuitive. I have a hard time saying exactly how they work, but it took me a good, like, 10-20 seconds to actually figure out how to navigate that menu. Oh no! Hey, Kishira knows how to get the kites to appear. There we go. Bam! Flying around. Time for ninja flight. This puts Mr. Seiko and Kishira at a fairly close position. Unfortunately, both of them took a death right there. Shentok is trying to figure out how to get this kite. You know, I just love how ludicrous this is. You know, the first stage is all serious. Winners don't do drugs. Gotta save the kids from the drug dealers. And then here, let's fly. Although, you know, I'm thinking there are a lot of video games with ninjas that fly on kites, and I'm not sure why. Is this a thing that, like, ninjas actually did?
Probably in popular fiction.
Like, in popular fiction, they probably did. I'm gonna do a Google search. I need to find out. Ninja kites. Ninja on the kite. Okay. I found something. It's from ninjaencyclopedia.com. Okay. You may have seen a scene where a ninja is floating in the sky carrying a kite on his back. Did this actually take place? If so, for what reason was the ninja flying in the air with a kite? At first, what I can say is that we can find a reference of a flying ninja with a kite in a certain historical document. This sounds like a conspiracy theory, but it is doubtful that such kinds of ninjutsu was something used often. Ooh, this is implying that maybe it was used. The code of ninjas relied on an existence in the shade so conspicuously flying in the sky for all to see was certainly the opposite of this code. Indeed, why would ninjas go up in the sky in such a manner? We're going to find the real records about the matter. Okay. Wow. Also, I hate that page's font. That's dumb. Hey, Wikipedia says it happened.
I mean, gliders did exist, so that's definitely true. Glower power.
By the way, you do not need to kill all the ninjas in this screen. It helps to get extra lives, but honestly, I found it was much more dangerous to kill them. Just stay either at the top or at the bottom and keep shooting.
Makes sense.
Did I find the ninja version of the Time Cube site? I found Katarani. I found ninjaencyclopedia.com. That's all I found.
Ninja version of the Time Cube site is possibly my favorite description of anything so far.
You know what? I'm glad that all of these other civilizations use kites for practical purposes, and we're just like, it's fine. We put it in the air. I also hate the song on Mary Poppins, Let's Go Fly a Kite. That always made me angry. I'm like, what kind of lame ending is this? This is dumb. It's terrible.
Mr. Psycho has saved another child.
Nice! Save those children, Mr. Psycho. They'll appreciate it. The child looked 50 years old. Yeah, the child is a little bit aged.
Being shoved in a block of ice does stuff to you.
It's true, it messes up your skin, okay? You gotta go see a dermatologist if you've ever been cryogenically frozen.
I assume you're speaking from experience, bro?
No. I've been frozen in ice. What are you talking about? I once had my arm in ice for like 15 minutes.
Well, it's not the same thing at all.
Well, I mean, it hurt really bad after. And frankly, I probably should have seen a dermatologist after that one, but... Also, part of me thinks, you know, maybe that wasn't exactly the best thing for a religious teacher to do, have a kid stick their hand in ice for 15 minutes.
Wait, why?
I don't remember. I have no idea.
Was there some sort of lesson that you were supposed to get out of this?
I think there was. I have no idea, though. I remember, though, using cold water to warm my arm up, and it hurt so bad. Yeah, I don't know. Welcome to Utah, everybody. We're casual. Where sometimes questionable things happen. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It was
sometimes
a fascinating sensation, though, to be able to feel nothing from my arm. Nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
Yeah.
Nothing at all.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Ned. Yeah, I just love having things that happen like that I'm like, I have no idea what the reason was. So, yeah, the children who they're trying to save, obviously, you know, they have issues after being frozen in ice. But luckily, you're there to help. You've got fire lasers.
Those are missile. That's the art of the missile.
The art of the missile. Did ninjas have missiles?
Let's go and check with the historical record. Come forth, website with terrible font.
Oh yeah, I had another religious teacher tackled a student once for because the student was talking back. Yeah, I think that there were some questionable moments in there.
I am kind of worried about your upbringing, bro.
Oh, you should be.
Genuinely concerned.
Oh, for sure, you should be. I had a bus driver who would essentially hit children on the bus. You know. He was also one of the
I don't know it all, bro.
He also taught at the same church. Oh, good times, good times.
How are those good times?
They're not. I'm trying to move on.
I am horrified by your upbringing now.
Oh, it's
Katarani tells me, realize that bro is a teacher, explicitly to avoid letting kids live the life that you live. My response to that is, I'm also a teacher, and I have not had nearly the upbringing that you have had.
Oh, okay. Well, good. Good. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think everybody I knew was used to casual abuse, let's just say. Yeah, don't torment children, people. Okay, Hellthing managed to save another child. I still believe Mr. Seiko is in the lead.
I believe you're right.
Yeah, Shintok is currently fighting Tiny. Tiny is pretty excited to have another friend. Unfortunately, I don't think Tiny even realizes that his excitement is killing the ninja.
Well, I don't think they hired Tiny for his ability to observe what's going on.
By the way, there is a clip out there when I was playing this game. We keep referencing this thing about turning children into dope dealers, because that's what one of the cutscenes says. It just stops the line at turning children into dope. Then you hit A, and it says dealers. And that's why we keep talking about turning children into dope. So, just so everybody knows, I do not support doing illegal drugs. I also do not support turning children into illegal drugs. Or legal drugs. Don't turn your children into any sort of drug, okay?
So it sounds like we learned a lesson from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Because I've got a golden ticket. I've got a golden ticket.
Do you really?
No. Tina, thank you. I also don't think you should turn children into illegal drug dealers. Oh, chat's killing me today. I love it, RBW.
Please don't die, bro. I can't really handle the entire chat myself.
Okay.
Mr. Seiko's definitely got the lead with the most children saved. Mostly because she's the only one who's really pairing up Japan.
Just so everybody knows, if you are new here, Kusogr4nde is the bad video game tournament where we watch people try to complete as much of a game as possible in an hour. For this specific match, their goal is to save as many children as possible. The tiebreaker is whoever makes the most progress through levels. Mistress Psycho has saved quite a few children. If I'm not mistaken, was it 4 or 5?
It's, I believe, 5 at this point.
Nice. Everybody
but we
else
can check the VOD if we need to.
A little bit. Yep. Honestly, I think now people need to start trying to kill Tiny and getting consistently to the second stage. Keishura, though, is taking a brick to the head, and now she's dead. Child Harrison Ford. There are a lot of odd children in this game. Every level has a different child. That, for some reason, there are 5 clones of the child locked up in various places throughout the level. And you can tell it's a clone because it's very aged.
Here I just figured that all children look the same.
Oh, well, that's also true. It would be best to grind health, Kaishura. Oh, I'm so sad that people haven't developed. Every once in a while, when you're playing some of these games, you have to develop a meta strat of actually making some solid progress. Honestly, the meta strat for this game is figuring out how to restore your health. And if you don't do that, it's going to be extremely difficult to make progress.
Stupid meta strats.
Oh yeah. What's the order right now? Mr. Seiko is in the lead. Other than that, it's a little bit hard to say.
After that, I believe it's Shentok, Hellthing, and then Keishura.
I think it would be worth asking the players as well, just double checking with them, because odds are they are keeping track of, you know, how much progress they have made.
Well, can't do that during the match.
I know! I know!
Do you, bro? Do you?
No! I don't know what I'm even talking about. I know Mr. Seiko just killed the boss, though, moving on to the part 2, or part 3. I don't know. She managed to get some help points. That was good. The art of the firebomb. Urgh.
I believe Cadus is right. Sorry, I've gotten my order wrong.
Okay.
And the ninja are dead too.
Shentok, did you not save the child? There we go. Okay, Shentok killed all the enemies, but the child didn't get saved, and I'm not sure why.
That's not... what? How does that...
I don't know. I'm just used to everybody playing the games here and breaking them, and I don't know.
No, I was seeing the child saved.
Well, I mean, the child saved now. He just had to go back in because the child apparently wasn't ready to leave yet. Just a sec, haven't finished putting the gray in my hair.
I think I know what happened there. That is a glitch that you can accidentally trigger, which is, I think you kill you kill 2 of the
oh no
3 gunmen before the third one spawns, and so the third one does not get a chance to spawn.
Okay, well, that's cool.
It's a very particular glitch, if I'm recalling this one correctly.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Psycho is in Rio. I actually lived in Rio for a month.
Did it have jumping puzzles like these?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you get really thick thighs, okay? If anybody is really looking to get great thighs, go to Rio. Preferably don't die in Rio, you know? Your thighs get worse every time you die.
What? Is this something you know from first-hand experience?
Oh yeah. Okay, Mr. Seiko is actually doing a really good strat, using the meteor power-up to destroy enemies before taking damage.
I believe that's Art of the Firebomb.
Ah. I have no idea what art it is. I love that sometimes it just goes through enemies, though. Well, would have been nice if you hit. Oh, jeez. Okay, Shura is currently fighting Tiny. Having a fun time with this. And Mr. Seiko is trying to get on this kite. Unfortunately, I think the fireball is not very effective at all for getting this kite.
No, the fireball, you're too short.
Oh, there we go.
The fire bomb will be okay, and the fire ring is fantastic.
Oh no! There goes Mr. Psycho. Okay, Shura has defeated the boss and will be moving on to part 2.
Tiny has bit it. We're
Well,
sorry, Tiny.
Good. I didn't like him anyway. What a jerk. Yeah, the children in this game are varied. You know, it's not just stereotypical children who, you know, are young, but it also takes into consideration the older children in this world.
How old can the older children get?
Do you put a limit on childhood?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I think, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore, RBW. Are you a child?
Me?
Yeah.
I hope not.
Then why do you act like this?
Oh, I walked into that one.
Oh, yeah. We are starting to get close to the end of the match, by the way. This has been a blast.
Red Queen Anya says the baby from Who Framed Roger Rabbit would like a word. I respond that Baby Herman is a cartoon, and therefore that is an entirely different kettle of fish.
Uh-oh. Okay, I'm breathing. We're good.
Are you?
Ah, I'm breathing now. I just had to remember, okay? It's a little bit difficult at times. But we're good. We're good. Breath is in my lungs. Ah, okay. Here we go. You want fish, Red Queen Anya? Like what kind of fish? Like a pet fish or an edible fish?
Sea bass, I assume.
I brought you a delicious sea bath. It's been years. Oh my gosh. Napoleon Dynamite was certainly a thing.
Gosh.
And it was also filmed like half an hour from where I live.
Why am I not surprised? John Heder is Mormon, I believe, so I guess that doesn't really surprise me.
I wouldn't be too surprised at all, yeah.
I'm pretty sure both he and his twin brother are Mormon. That's why he doesn't. That's why Napoleon doesn't swear at all.
I mean, they went to the university that I teach at, so.
Brigham
yeah,
Young?
totally. What's that?
Do you teach at Brigham Young?
No, Utah State.
Ah.
Yeah. In fact, I had a professor up here once who had been in Napoleon Dynamite. She played a very minor role, but even had a line. Oh no, I doxed myself. It's as if I don't have my location in my profile on Twitter. I'm pretty public with my life. It's fine.
Anonymous states he has a twin, to which I respond yes. Napoleon Dynamite has a twin brother.
Oh, I'm just being mean. I'm sorry. RBW, have I been too mean today?
Nah. I mean, given that your base state is a teddy bear, it's kind of hard for you to be too mean.
I got permission to be a jerk. Yes! That's all I wanted.
Your definition of a jerk is laughable, to be honest.
Yeah, your definition is of a jerk is your face.
Is that so?
By the way, we didn't point out Mr. Seiko actually got, I think, 2 more children.
Yeah, Mr. Seiko is just destroying this game.
So many children.
Saving the children from becoming dope dealers.
Yeah. Very important job there. Not becoming a dope dealer. Okay, we're starting to get to the end of this game. Honestly, I don't think anybody is going to pass Mr. Seiko at this point. She has done a fantastic job.
She is really dominating the scene.
I think, would Shentok be in second, or...
Yes.
Okay, and Keishura is third, Helthing is fourth.
That is my understanding, yes.
Okay.
I mean, the other thing is that Art of Invisibility is so ridiculously overpowered that there's no reason not to just constantly use it.
Yeah,
especially
it's a bit
really
dumb.
If you get a really long bar, especially, because the amount of invisibility time gets ludicrous.
Oh, yeah. So, I'm really curious to hear what their thoughts are about this game. Simply put, they are one of the matches that we gave a game that is bad but enjoyable to, because they won't be able to make it to the final bracket. And, like, I feel like...
enjoyable.
Hopefully. We'll see. At least it's not Conan for the NES.
I'm a GM. I'm not a monster.
Oh, good. Honestly, I think this game is bad, but a blast to play. Especially for the grandma children.
The grandma children.
That's what they are, grandma, but in child form.
So, grandma children, old man children, and children still trying to get clothes. Got it.
Yeah.
I'll keep that in mind.
Aw, people. There's somebody here who came and had played this as a kid. Vaughn,
Well-
Lagaya. Yeah, I'm glad. Which child were you most like? The child who was putting a coat back on? Grandma child? You know, there are many varieties of children.
I agree with Mike Uyama's response of I hope none of them.
Oh, come on. You're fine. Kefka is saying that he rented this long ago, made it to the final boss, but doesn't remember if he beat him or not. I'm gonna guess that you didn't.
I'm also going to guess that you didn't, because, to be fair, the final boss has the stupidest farm.
In essence, he is impossible.
Like, the game does not tell you what the requirements are, it just tells you that you'll need to use 4 arts.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
frickin' luck.
And you have to use them in the right order. But guess
Yep.
what? The right order for this match is done. That's not in order, but there
Well,
you go. We're
time,
finished
everyone.
with this game. And from the looks of it, Mr. Psycho takes the victory today. I believe Shentok second, Kaishura third, and Helthing fourth. You know, April or Helthing is new to playing in Kusogr4nde. She has been an extremely good sport and has put in a lot of effort. It was just, this is not the easiest or the best game in the world. I'm going to invite Psycho, though, to come join Voice and settle the matter for once and for all. Is it Seiko or Psycho? I am letting her know that she can come join us, and it looks like she's here. Hello! Hello, Mr. Seiko. Psycho. Which way do you say it? You appear to still be muted if you're trying to talk. Hello. It's okay, it's okay. As soon as you manage to get that sorted, I'll go ahead and let you talk. Just interrupt me, okay? Feel free, just like everybody else does. Okay, can you talk
a little
now?
bit of bitterness.
Hello, Mr. Seiko. Hello. Yeah, it looks like she's still getting everything sorted. But with that said, this is a game that I absolutely enjoy. It was just hilarious. I love... I'm trying to think, what's my favorite part about the game? Probably the bosses. Every boss is a little bit different, a little bit strange, but an absolute blast. Tiny, especially, he has to be the best boss in drug-related video game history.
That really narrows it down, doesn't it?
Yeah, but kind of needs to be narrowed down there.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, Shura does not like Tiny. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm wondering, since I'm seeing some of the players sneak in here, what did you think about the game, players? We'll see what they say. It looks like Keishura enjoyed it. Nice.
Shentok! Shentok, why? Shentok's comment is, wish it was a Master System game.
Wish it was a Master System game. Oh, yeah. Nah, it shouldn't be a Master System game. Shentok is just objectively wrong whenever he brings up the Master System. Okay, one more try with Mr. Seiko. Hello. Baby, por favor. Por favor.
I believe her microphone setup is just not playing nice.
No. Well, you know what? I can feel your excitement at defeating Tiny, defeating boss number 2, which was like a floating head thing, and beating the third boss, Dapper Ghost.
Boss number 2 was Ninja. They were 3 ninjas who turned into a totem pole of sorts.
Oh,
And
yeah,
boss
that's
number 3
right.
was the Voodoo Master.
The
who
Voodoo
would
Master.
Just float around and then throw fireballs at you.
Scary. Well,
Very.
yeah, still managing to get through all of that is pretty dang impressive. Seriously, congrats. I'm sad that we can't hear you, but at least you can hear our love for you. Seriously, fantastic job.
Very impressive.
Wizard, anything you would like to say before we move on to the next game?
Don't do drugs. They're a dead end.
They're a dead end. And don't let anybody turn you into a dope dealer.